Hello, folks. We are nearing our arrival. I hope you have enjoyed our flight with Northwest Uncopyrighted Airlines. Hope you have partaken in the peanuts. Okay, that's the actual CD, folks. That's just a little bit of turbulence, but pretty soon we will get going. It seems as if I have fucked up again. Beats, extras. I can't keep track of it all. Blanks by album names. Kind of a good time. Remembering your songs and where they emotionally came from. And other such things, such as that on the SCP show. Sponsored by Ginzu Records in association with Lava Art Center. Self-created, paying off organizations, not paying them off, but donating. So perhaps they'll, let me on board. Can't sleep, seeing shadows in my periphery, haunting me with my past. Is that really me? The one who made all those mistakes, combined it together. Yeah, that's why these are mixtapes, richer than milkshakes. Squeeze it out is what the shit takes. Is a lot of effort that I don't really have. So you like it all, but I'ma only give you half. Always leave your enemies guessing. Is he stepping? Does he carry a weapon? No need to answer. I didn't ask a question. This is not a test. I've been west, same old shit. All these cats is depressed. Head south. It's time to forget about all that I said about traveling. The 3 months in Kakalaki back again. I walked the crowd. The community found out. So now I'm heading back north. Yo, what's this all about? It's a science of failure from effort and not give it a spit. Cause failure from effort, I can live with it. Just barely. Dreamings of my demons, they don't really scare me. They seem to prepare me for a move on me. The moves on me. What am I gonna do, G? Pull out my cross, exercise these demons. Hear wind in my dreams, I can hear witches screaming. Actually, just X's out to take out my soul on a checklist. They don't look really care, so I just look silly. Share about this in AA meeting, chugging down coffee, bit my lip, drink the blood off the edge of a cup. I hear my dentist defend this, saying it's good you came in. Yeah, that's what's up. I added in a little bit of fill in the blanks. I ain't feeling these pranks that they be committing on me. I'm so sick of the Lady of Liberty. She's just a statue. And when she holds up the blasted torch, it looks like she's mad at you. But what do I know? I'm not an immigrant. I'm just an innocent citizen who's been living in this country, trying to make a little bit of money, harassed by the police despite being white. I got a Jewish name, plus I don't look alright. If you wanna fight, I don't care if you're high as a kite or drinking. I'm just as sober as Abraham Lincoln. I don't care what they think that I'm thinking. On a nice ship, but it hit some rocks and it's sinking. Always make sure I'm not talking to Satan. That last part I freestyled. Usually there's empty space at the end of that because I just got tired with this one, and I'll admit it. The CD, I was like, whatever. I wrote a long bar. I wrote 16 straight, no chorus. I thought why I do a chorus is just explaining what the song's about. Like, hopefully they would just be able to tell. No dog isn't good. When I say no dog, it's from Yeah, getting old, so I gotta make a new track. Crash, so I have an excuse to move back to my old house. It's just up the road, but I am sitting still. I am just a toad, sitting on a lily pad. Think I'm an OG, I'm really just my dad. Think I'm hot spit, like, yeah, I'm really on this. Like Crocs, Timberlands, and bell bottoms. Unspeakable, so there's no purpose for this pet and Cerberus who's getting murderous. Do I have any fear? Nope. If I'm losing, I'll just bite off a melon's freaking earlobe like Tyson. But the other guy was headbutting. Got mad at the ref and yeah, I said something. I push a red button, they all just panic. I cried in my sleep. Yo, it's like, what am I so scared about? I was scared for myself, but I also felt so bad that I was gonna hurt the person because also I knew I wanted to kill them. I wanted to also destroy them so they'd feel the pain that I felt. Like it or not. Running up the stairs, they melt like Nightmare on Elm Street. Windows are shut, doors are locked. I cry out, please somebody help me. Where's my magic elf, G? Where's Jesus and the Trinity? Expose the rose inside my clothes from here to infinity. Underground raps, whose verses smell like laundry. Heady thoughts, sweaty socks, getting lost in Ganji. Then the wind could just sweep me away, awake to the world, but I'll just sleep it away. Cosmic depression, head trapped in a black hole, cause I suck completely, stuck in a bad role as so. Yeah, perfect? Nah, I'm quite the opposite, but the truth is, yeah, I still might want a kid. I don't know, I'm single, so growing up, the thought kind of was just like, the worst guy to ask questions to. Irish are the only people impervious to therapy, so I'm kind of Irish. I'm 20. I look Irish. There's something in the water cause I'm spitting something up. Didn't want to spread it, so I picked it up, put on gloves, and put it in a cup where it broke and bubbled up. I brought it to the club, but I couldn't handle it. Like Kaepernick wouldn't stand for it. America's done, no trust in the teachers or the preachers. We're just hanging out on the bleachers, tucked away cause we're scared of the creatures that express that in excess of what commonly assesses at best. So we lack a test check. I might check the water's investment to test it to get rich on a product off the docket of a Saudi rocket. Wait, stop the skit, stop the skit. I caught the bit about ego and self, but let me go be an elf and pass it on. Cause I'm caught up in the acetone that disintegrates my backbone. We're back home, trying to tie it up and get going. Quicker than a jet, smooth and addictive as a cigarette. But have you even been there yet? I'm not talking about Graceland, just Cumbies. Away from all these dumb trees, pacing like some sort of dumb beast. I'm like Bigfoot, tried to toe the line but had too much input. Never been too subtle, so what could I expect other than to just get repaid by a reality check? It was my alter ego that decided to write this. Delirious, scribbling notes during his night shifts. The stage is crowded, so either way I'm riding coattails and burning crows' toenails to keep pace with these wicked spells. Deaf to confusion. Rely on the shining as it projects off the silver lining. Always reminded, I've been putting my heart in for years, wearing off-white garments while you sharpen your spears. Become a Spartan who wears clothes to hide the substance of the self, stricken to wealth like the vinegar on the shelf. Saying stuff like I heard word the salt inherited the earth, but only after realizing they didn't care what they were worth. Upon very turf, my raps are like a hurried kiss within the suction of the current abyss. Boy, oh, no wonder I'm so unemployable. I destroyed the whole product stand because I thought I had a bug on my hand. Now, for truth, I dug down to the bottom surface, but bumped my head on regret and forgot my purpose. Punish, I walk blind, dropping verses. Immortal, I got stuck in hearses, and with white light, I'm blocking curses and projecting the white to common workers. Is it too much to ask for your respect and affection? Because that's exactly what I'll be doing in the next election. Until then, I'm in the zone alone, pretending I'm Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone and setting traps, but forgetting that's exactly what got me there. This town's on thin ice, so watch, don't just stare, and sip at your own caution, cause it tastes awful. There's something in the water around here. Dope. That took so much writing and practice. I focus on writing short stories and novels, which I've written too. But to get my query and cover letter done, vocally, these raps I've reconstructed, rewritten, scribbled out, and reverse engineered. So that song is just has no breaks, and so neither does the thought process. And it purposely starts with talking about COVID and Kaepernick to get the audience on verse with when this was happening between 2000. When was Kaepernick? 2017 and 2022. We're barely over that racial period, and between that period, we had terrible Democratic president. I'm sorry, Joe Biden is just a bad image. Then we had Trump, who gave people hope for a second. Uh-oh. And then the insurgency was pretty bad news, and he caused that. Yeah. So we basically have an American villain in the White House, and that appeals to a lot of people because no matter what he says, you know to a degree what he's thinking, that it comes from a point of greed. Um, so there's a truth and honesty within him that even though the honesty is terrible, not even though what he says is terrible, but the Democrats, I'm sorry, they shot themselves in the foot. I agree with identity politics. I don't care. I'll say all the right things. I'm not Jordan Peterson-esque about it, but I didn't vote Democratic because I didn't feel like, and I didn't vote Trump because I just didn't feel like the Democratic Party is like, I feel brainwashed really because I did grow up, not brainwashed, but I did grow up in a Democratic household, still Democratic, and in a Democratic hometown. So it's been a nightmare actually. Not just for me, for everybody to find out. We don't really know our neighbors, and we don't really know our family. We don't know what sways us emotionally, what appeals to us. This voting thing is way more human nature and impulsive than we'd like to admit. We're guided by thoughts and ideas that they're not our own. They're not. They're not. We have our own lives. But we're so out of control as Americans. We are. We have to rely on economy. There's no more land left to move to. If you move into the woods and set up a tent, the police are going to come and kick you out. So what do you got to do? Got to go to a homeless shelter. Your record gets ruined. It's happened to me. So what people got tired of is that feeling of American dispossession, and that is um, what we vote on as the Democratic Party is getting more from our work. Personally, I don't care about taxing rich people, and I don't hate rich people. I think that by now the Democrats have to have just stopped criticizing. It's just not going to change what these rich corporations are doing. So I'm actually asking, what are the Democrats going to do to set up an independent economy? If we can't rely on the economy, we have to create our own. And Black Wall Street did this. Black people have done this, and they had their Wall Street shut down and broken up by the police in the 90s. Jewish people have always had their. I'm not talking about Israel. I don't want to talk about that. But Jewish people have always been hated because they only invested in their own community and only saved their own money. They didn't have the impulsive American desire to buy this, to buy that, new shoes, new car, new boat. No, they're the people with wealth who you're mad at because they don't spend it. Idiotic. We make money and we have a hard time with the economy. And what do though? We abuse ourselves. With greed comes in the smallest forms of, not greed, but you want your own stuff. I'm not even going to go into that. And I don't remember really why I started talking about this, but if I have a conversation with somebody, I'm willing to open to the idea that these ideas don't have to follow a straight line, and they don't, as a matter of fact. And that's why I liked. Never mind. On to the next song. That's about as politically unpolitical as that can be, I think. But I would like to see a return to democracy. So don't sue me. And I am tired of these songs. Need a DJ. Yeah, with a new CD, but is he being serious or not? The recipe just sticks back and stares at one spot. Check, 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 1, 2. Scarred out soul of a writer. Check the sickness, yeah, read the title. Off the charts on the lab reports. Bug brain trapped in a little bit of corpse. Used to collect baseball cards. Now I use them to chop up lines of shards. I mean, literally shattered glass. Take a sip of my blood. A real blast from the past. It makes no sense. Go back to the future. Now I'm getting scarred up like Freddy Krueger. Uppercut him, stealing sweatshirt in his claws. Crawl back to the earth, time to settle some scores. Always felt like Edward with the scissors for hands. Cause everything I touch, I just mess up the plans. Hold a comfortable stance in uncomfortable pants. Sweat in the yoga class with road rash on my swollen ass. Is he being serious or not? The recipe just sits back and stares at one pot spot. Check the temp, yeah, I swear that he's hot. But is this something hidden? Mic check, 1, 2, oh my good gosh, good riddance. With a new CD, but is he being serious or not? The recipe just sits back and stares at one spot. Check the temp, yeah, I swear that he's hot. But there's something hidden. Mic check, 1, 2, oh my good gosh, riddance. Yeah. No need to do it 3 times. I'm a sneaky boy, like to set pranks around the office. Set chips of the crib with serious stock tips. Rubber band around the spray to a sink. And watch the blast and just play with my dink. I'm not being perverted, I just can't properly word it. Well then stop it, baby, be concerted. Yeah, baby, work it. There I go again, ciggy smoke blowing in the wind. I don't smile, only grin, I'm holding Vicodin. And only lightning. It ain't needing. Raise my hand, the whole crowd's already quiet. Speak my mind, yeah, go ahead and try it, yeah, My brother just had a daughter, that makes me an uncle, so let's celebrate big. Let's go get drunk, girl. Always end a sentence by saying anyways and say any days, and it's one of those days. With a new CD, but is he being serious or not? The recipe just sits back and stares at one spot. Check the temp, yeah, I swear that he's hot, but there's something hidden. Mic check, 1, 2, oh my good gosh, good riddance, good riddance, good riddance. Yeah, with a new CD, but is he being serious or not? The recipe just sits back and stares with one spot. Check the step, yeah, I swear that it's hot, but there's something hidden. Mic check, 1, 2, oh my good gosh, good riddance. It's freaking hot in my room right now. That's all I got. That's good enough. If you want to support me, the name is EZZIE space the letter P. For sale on all services. Nobody has bought it. Do it. Uh-oh, I'm still alive.